Here's a Triumph 1500 TC from BugEyeGuy.com, a 1974 car with about 50,000 miles, and it sure looks like the actual mileage to me. A lot of people make that claim, obviously, for old cars, but I see no reason to believe this is more than 50,000. The seats in particular are really in lovely shape, and the wood trim is gorgeous. There are no cracks in the dashboard. I believe this was a very well cared for car, and it's in great shape. So let's go for a ride. It's a twin carbureted Spitfire engine in this little sedan, and that makes it kind of fun and easy to maintain. And if you've never had a right-hand drive car, I strongly recommend it. It's actually really adds to the fun of the whole experience of having these old cars. I just love this car. I also love driving right-hand drive cars, I have to admit. It just somehow feels more natural to me because I'm a bicyclist for all my life, and I'm always kind of in this section of the road. So it feels very comfortable. But also, there's something somewhat refreshing about being a little further away from oncoming traffic. So I can't say enough about driving right-hand drive vehicles. And this car has everything working quite nicely. The temperature is cold. We just off on our Saturday morning here, so it hasn't warmed up yet. The voltage is right where we want it to be. The car has a new alternator installed just last month, and the fuel gauge is also working, as is the speedometer. Funny, you would think that driving a right-hand drive car might be a little difficult if you've never done it before. It's actually very easy. You get used to it very quickly, but things that are a little more tricky is that the turn signal lever is on the right side, and the horn is also the end of the turn signal. So funny little quirky things like that are actually more of a challenge than driving this car. Even though this is a little sedan, it's quite sporty and it's fun. Has a little more body roll than a Spitfire would have, but it drives like a Spitfire with a sedan body. Drive in a 1974 1500 TC Triumph. Could be one of, I would guess there aren't very many in this country, but it could be the only one for that matter, but there may be a few that made it imported into America. It's a great fun little sedan. It's been a luxury for me to have a back seat that can hold 2 extra people and to be able to drive around in a fun British car with 4. And it's just an adorable little fun toy that I will certainly miss, and it's available at BugEyeGuy.com.